All right, today I want to talk about breathing. Before you jump off here, I want to just emphasize, okay, I get it. We know how to breathe, right? We do it all day long. At least I hope you do. But I want to talk about more specifically the benefits of nasal breathing. And guys, I was skeptical of the idea of nasal breathing, why it's important. Didn't really think it was important until I did a lot of research and reading about it, and have seen some drastic changes. I would say mostly in my my cardiovascular base and my exercise intensity. That's just to name a few benefits. There are many other benefits, but today I want to talk about the benefits of nasal breathing and its effects on you here at the gym. All right, the first comparison when you think about nasal breathing versus mouth breathing would be the idea of like that parasympathetic nervous system or your sympathetic nervous system. Your sympathetic nervous system being more that flight or fight method and kind of that stress kind of mentality your brain, puts your body into. And that's what we usually see when you're in that more chest breathing, mouth breathing. You're not getting that oxygen all the way down. When you're nasal breathing, our noses were designed for breathing. So your body is able to regulate how much oxygen is getting into the lungs, and it's actually able to get deep into the lungs, supplying your body with a lot of oxygen. So when we're in that sympathetic state, we're mouth breathing, you're getting some air in, but you're also pushing a lot of air out. And yes, I think getting air out is good because we're releasing some of that carbon dioxide, but there's a big misconception when it comes to carbon dioxide. We need carbon dioxide to supply the oxygen to our tissues. So think of it like this. Oxygen is your fuel. CO2 is going to be the transporter, getting that oxygen actually to your tissues, which is going to help you to sustain your exercise, give you better endurance, rather than that mouth breathing where you're letting go of that carbon dioxide and you're getting the air in, but you're not letting that carbon dioxide work simultaneously with the oxygen to supply it to your tissue. So when we nasal breathe, we're able to get a nice combination of both the oxygen in, regulating the carbon dioxide out, which is going to help us, again, working together. Oxygen, carbon dioxide, supplying the oxygen to our tissues that we're working. Again, allowing us to endure our activity a lot longer. So I know what you might be thinking. There's no way in these brain workouts I can just breathe through my nose. Guys, we work up to that ability. So it's just those small incremental steps. So for example, on more of a strength day, a slower pace day, you can breathe out of your nose that whole time. During a high intensity style of workout here, it's starting with the nasal breathing, getting to that point where you can no longer breathe out of your nose and then going to your mouth breathing, and then working your way up to where you may be able to do nasal breathing throughout that whole workout. Like I said, these are just some ways that breathing through your nose can help you during exercise. There's so many different ways out there. I encourage you guys to look up some of the ways that nasal breathing can help you. It really will help you in your day-to-day life. So if you're struggling with like energy and you're just constantly lethargic and you're not really sure why, I think it might help to start with breathing, or look into breathing and how some breathing exercises, breathing through your nose, can help you get that energy you're looking for. Also, there's some great books out there if you're a little skeptic and want to know more. The book called Breath by James Nestor is a book that kind of blew my mind. Also a book called The Oxygen Advantage by Patrick McEwen. It's a great book as well to learn more about this type of breathing and the benefits it has. So guys, let me know if you have any questions. I know it's a little bit out there today as far as the information, but guys, this is important. And again, it's really had a big impact on my life, and I'm excited to see if it has an impact on yours as well.